Hi, my name is Brooks Whitehouse. I'm the cello professor at the University of North Carolina School of the Arts, and I'm here today to talk to you about vibrato. This is Vibrato 101, and vibrato is one of the most expressive elements we have available to us on the cello. All right, so let's look at the basic elements of vibrato. To do this, I like to use a water bottle. There are two ways to shake a water bottle. And the first is this way, where your arm is sort of functioning like an axle in a way, and you shake. The other way is to involve your forearm and to shake this way. Now, people try to use both of these elements in their vibrato. For cello vibrato, this is the most important element because it involves your full forearm and a complementary motion in your upper arm. This, for cellists at least, gets us in a heap of trouble. People sometimes start vibrating where their thumb is moving all over the place, and it's just a little bit too small a motion for the long strings of the cello. So, the first step is to check and see if you actually already have vibrato. Some people have a natural vibrato, and if you have a natural vibrato, it is going to be found on the third finger in fourth position on the C string. Now, I've found over the years that this is the easiest note to vibrate, and so it's a great place to start. When you're up in fourth position, it keeps this angle open so you're not clenched at the bicep. And when you're on the C string, it allows you to reach over the other side of the fingerboard and thereby keeping your wrist flat, simple, and straight. Here is third finger vibrato. And I also advocate that just to get it going, to breathe in and then exhale as you vibrate. Also, not to perpetuate the vibrato, but just to set that jello cake wobbling and then let it die of its own accord. You can see here the full involvement of my forearm, the corresponding motion in my upper arm, and the looseness here. Okay, now, if that's working for you, you can try moving up each string. First on the G string, and moving up to the A string. Now you'll notice that my elbows are moving almost like the wings of a plane, starting with the right elbow low here on the C string and the left elbow up to access the far edge of the fingerboard. And then as I go over, my elbow comes up to access the A string with the bow, and my left elbow drops to keep this flat and simple. So you can see it's kind of like I'm flying this way or I'm flying this way. Okay, one problem that people often find when they go over towards the upper strings is that they dip their wrist. And this leads to what I call a bent axle. It makes for a complicated joint in the wrist, and it interferes with the simple sort of windshield wiper motion of the forearm. So, once again, on each string. You can try this on any of the fingers, but again, I have found that third finger, for whatever reason, is the easiest place to start. Okay, stay tuned for Vibrato 102.